Hi guys, so I want to share a story with you today. After my last video, I got some really good comments, so I decided to do it again. And plus, it kind of made me feel better just talking to the camera, so I'm going to do it again. And today I want to talk about something that just happened to me last night. It was insane. Okay, so, growing up, I didn't have the best childhood, but who has? A lot of people have problems. It could be your childhood, it could be this, it could be that. That's called life. Everybody has problems. So I wasn't ever ashamed to tell my story because everyone has a story. But I wasn't going to let my story hold me back either. I don't play that. For some reason, during this god-awful childhood that I had, at a very early age, somehow it got in my head, life is what you make it. So if you want to be held back because of a shitty childhood, you will. If you want to move on and be a better person, like Oprah, and I'm not comparing myself to Oprah, but I'm saying, she had a bad childhood too, but you would forget because she doesn't go around acting like it, okay? So everybody has a story, and everybody's job is to clean up their own damn mess, whatever it is. And sometimes you're born into a bad situation. You can't help that, but you can sure get yourself out of it, so I did. I really fought like hell to get myself into a better position in life, and it started with me. I thought, if I don't like me, nobody else will. I had to feel good about myself to get out of that, because sometimes you're born into bad situations, and when everybody around you's messed up, you start thinking, well, is it me? So I had to tell myself it wasn't, and then teach myself everything I needed to know in life. And that's hard, teaching yourself something when you don't know, and you have absolutely no mentors around you. But I did it. I really did it. So I got to a place in my life where I was financially comfortable. I mean, and when money brings financial freedom. So, I got to a place where life wasn't so hard, but you have to work to get to that point in life. You have to work. But I didn't mind sharing my new accolades with my family. So I didn't talk to my family for a long time, like a decade, because I was really getting myself together. And then when I was strong enough and saw all the mistakes and traps, I went back. And I thought in my head that if I can show people my family there's a better way, because my family's like a cult. Like, they all just do these same things over and over again, and they think that anything different is weird. They just want to stay in misery. It's crazy. They're not the only people that think that way. I think depression is like a cult. The longer you stay in it, the harder it is to get out of it. But I went back after a decade, and I would share things, help out when I could financially, give long talks and things like this. And I was trying to support anybody that wanted support on getting out of our family curse. That's what I call it. It's a curse, it's a rut, whatever. So I had this relative, so I started helping people, and I'm like, I'm helping a little too much. They start getting used to it. I mean, and being ungrateful about it. Like, you said you was gonna do this, I would spend a lot of money on them, and they turn around and ask me for more the next week. So I was like, But, so, a couple of months ago, I get this call in the middle of the night from a family member. I need a place to stay. I'm going through a bad place, emergency situation. Well, you don't want to see anybody out on the streets, let alone a family member. So I said, come on. I got plenty of room. Come on. I'm going to give you time to do what you have to do. I didn't put a time limit on this person. I didn't ask for a dime from this person. Come as you are. When this person came, now this is a grown person. I'm not talking about some 7-year-old, grown-ass person, right? I let them stay for free. I fed them. I entertained them because every time I went out, so if you watch my videos, you know, I love to go out. Like, I'm a go-outaholic. I always go somewhere every weekend. That's probably why my ass lives in Vegas. Like, I just love hanging out. But every time I went, I would bring this person with me. So, you know, at first I thought this person needed time to get their head straight, you know, but they would sleep all day. Like, I'm working, they ass sleeping. Okay, fine. And then they start eating a lot. Now, you know, some people like to eat. That's just it. I don't judge people. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. You know, I eat in moderation. You know, my weight goes up and down, but I never get crazy with it. You know, where I'm just, you know, where I don't let it go. But, you know, some people do. So, but I was like, okay, that's everybody. So then I started feeling a little used. I was like, damn, you know, it's getting a little long. You have not went on one job interview and it's been 2 damn months. Then they start taking my car. I'd wake up and they were gone and I'd be like, where's my car? They'd come back and be like, well, you were asleep. Did not ask. And I was like, well, you don't think you should ask me? You were asleep. I didn't want to wake you up. So it started getting on my damn nerve. Start getting on my damn nerve. But I thought, okay, you know, people don't change overnight. You have to be patient. Gotta be patient. You gotta be patient. So then something happened. This family member offended a friend of mine. A really good friend. So I tell a family member, you need to apologize. They're sitting in my house, on my couch, and I'm not making this up, eating my food. They looked me dead in my face and said, no, I'm not gonna do that. And I was like, well, I'm asking you to do it. And they were like, I don't give a damn. Well, and I said to this person, calm, before I snapped, I said, so you mean to tell me you're gonna sit in my house, eat my food, sleep in my bedroom, drive my damn car, and I'm asking you to apologize to somebody you offended, a good friend of mine, and you can't even do that? And they were like, no, I don't see why I have to do that. I snapped, just like that. I was like, you gotta go. You gotta go. Bought them a plane ticket right then and there, gave them some money and send them on their happy ass way, because that's just disrespectful. So I started getting the calls. You're a bad, from other family members. And I don't know if you noticed this, that people always want you to do something that they won't do for you. Listen, if I had to fire all them down, if all the motherfuckers gotta go, they all gotta go. Because I'm not gonna let anybody use me. And I don't give a damn if you have the title family member. Toxic people come in all forms. They can come in the form of a friend, boss, family member. They come in all forms. And your job is to spot them and get rid of them and don't look back. If you don't respect you, nobody else will. You have to lay down the law sometimes and remind yourself, people can only use me if I let them. Now, this person took advantage of a good situation that this person will never ever get again. And it could be a hard decision for some people. This is why I'm making this video. Because you could guilt yourself up. You could be like, well, this is blood. People use that a lot. I don't give a damn if you're blood or not. We all have an obligation in life to treat people right and take care of our own mess. I mean, I would look a damn fool if I started a Tyler Perry campaign and let's do something about him because he was molested when he was little. No, that was his problem to take care of. I got my own problems to take care of. Ain't nobody gonna come help me. So I don't feel guilty, not one damn bit. I'm making this video for anybody that wants to talk themselves out of putting themselves first. Because if you're messed up in the head, then you can't help anybody else. Your job in life is to live the best you can, find the best you, and get rid of all toxic people. And that's what I did. So to the family member, if you come across this video, sayonara, see you later. And don't call me. I'm done. And so I'm going back to my happy life that I built for myself. Nobody else. So anybody that needs some encouragement on how to should I get rid of deadbeat people, watch this video. Thanks for watching. Talk to you next time. Bye.